It's the Pats and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. May going to throw right away. He finds his man complete. That's Pope. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to use his legs here. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Well, the numbers for Pierce last week, 19 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. He finds his man complete. That's Harper. And he's in. Down, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Into space at the 45. Down the right sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw. Spencer. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game, came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To the air, May. And that went too high and incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot. Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense. And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Spencer. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Spencer airing it out for Hamilton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Off-play action. Spencer. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Knight on the handoff. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. On the option, they'll go with Knight. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Looking to throw. Spencer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Knight. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles Davis. To another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Harper. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Play action now. May gets the dump off to Pierce. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Looking to throw. May. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing to start the drive. Spencer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a hit and a loose football. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. They're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll throw with May. He finds Douglas complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun on 3rd down is May. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's May. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw, it's May. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Byron Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing here is May. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Byron Young able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. Spencer. And that's brought in by Knight. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Spencer. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 2. They'll look to throw here. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
This is Knight. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Second and 11. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Spencer. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Second down and inches. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It's the safety, Antonio Johnson, who dragged him down. 3rd down and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They're going on 4th down. May. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On the carry, here's Knight. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England trying to get a place on offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him at the 12. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe
now that Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired. Now a toss coming right side. Pierce. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he bowls over it. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake. Spencer. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back to throw. Spencer. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Throwing Jones.
Why would they take the remote home? Ask some kids if they took that remote to the kids home.
Incomplete. Pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
And now out come the Patriots.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To the air, May. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the shotgun, it's May. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is taken at the 15. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got him in, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the 1st down on a well